approaches and kicks it away, coming down the middle of the field. Taken right around the 17-yard line of the Spartans, straight up the field, and the ball carrier dropped at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will have it.
Nice job, nice hit by David Jolly. He got down the field nice and quick, and it wasn't even touched, and he laid the first hit on James.
The stands here, the visiting stands here at Alexander is kind of offset, and where usually we would be setting at the 50-yard line, we're setting it to 35. So right now you've got a straight-on view of the game as the Spartans take it at their own 31-yard line. Of course, quarterbacking is Terry Holbert, the son of head coach Greg Holbert. Out of the I formation, the Spartans. Handoff straight up the middle, and nothing there. The Buckeyes all over it for a yard loss back to the 30.
It looked like Jordan tackled in there by, looked like Cunningham of the Buckeyes, and maybe Ernie Perkins didn't get a good view of that, but you know, they're trying to get right at the heart of the Buckeyes right now, and that's right down the middle of their defense. And you know, when you have Chad Berry and Ernie Perkins, which is having great years, it's going to be hard to run the ball in there tonight.
Second down and 11 for the Spartans on their own 30. Equipment problem in the Alexander backfield. Official timeout. And now we're ready to go. Once again, out of the I formation are the Spartans. Their tailback is Rylan Kirkendall. He's got a lot of quickness and speed. And he's going to take the handoff. It's a flea flicker. And fortunately for the Spartans, they're able to recover that. Kirkendall takes the handoff, and he's going to pitch it back, but the Buckeye defensive front gets in there so quickly.
You know, what a dangerous play.
They just blow up the play.
What a dangerous play to run this early in the game, because you know the Buckeye defense is just swarming up front, and to try to run a flea flicker in the middle of the field, you know, that's just looking for trouble right now against this Buckeye defense.
That's a loss of 11 all the way back to the 19. Be third down and about 22 for Alexander. Again, Terry Holbert, the quarterback for the Spartans. Holbert straight back to pass, throws, and it's tipped, and it falls incomplete. So the Spartans facing 4th and 22 on their own 19.
You know, that's a heads-up job there by Nick Hicks. He noticed the ball was tipped, and when that ball's tipped and it's in the air, those receivers downfield are, you know, they're free game. You can come up, you can hit them, and then, you know, you don't have to worry about that pass interference call.
Of course, this is an area the Buckeyes have excelled in, special teams this year, and Brandon Maiden and Ryan Cunningham back deep to receive the punt. They're standing right at midfield. 4th and 22, the Spartans. Nice snap. The punt is away, and it's a low line drive, bouncing in Alexander territory. And now it's rolling right around the 50-yard line, and the Buckeyes will have excellent position for their first drive.
A nice job by that Buckeye defense to start this game out. You know, minus 12 yards rushing the ball in the first series for the Spartans, and you know, I believe they're going to have to let Holbert probably try to roll out of the pocket and maybe try to find a receiver, because they're definitely not going to be able to get anything in the middle of that football field tonight.
Of course, the quarterback for the Buckeyes, freshman Jay Edwards, he's thrown for nearly 300 yards on the season, 6 touchdown passes. Ryan Cunningham at fullback and Brandon Maiden at tailback as David Jolly goes in motion. Pitch comes this way to Brandon Maiden, and the Spartans will take him down. Coach Greg Holbert mentioned before the game that he would probably bring up a lot of people around the line of scrimmage to try to slow down that Buckeye running attack.
You know, right now, you know, we're not going to spread it out or throw the ball unless we have to. And you know, we've been fortunate. We've been able to run the ball, you know, pretty successful so far. You know, against you know, early in the game when you know teams are trying to stop it.
Of course, Brandon Maiden went over 1,000 yards last week. He's got 1,017 yards on the season, and he's been involved in 12 Buckeye touchdowns. Out of the power I formation on 2nd and 7, the Buckeyes at the Alexander 47. This time it'll be Ryan Cunningham, and he's got a Buckeye first down and still fighting as he takes it to the 36. Gain of 11 for Ryan Cunningham.
I'll tell you, I was watching that defense, and they aren't even worried about the passing right now. If you look, there is no one deep in the middle of that football field. They're bringing their safety up basically as a linebacker, because you know, they're not even going to you know, worry about the pass right now. And this would be a good opportunity to get a little play action pass in there for Jay.
Ryan Cunningham on the pickup. He's came into the game with 630 yards and 9 touchdowns for the Buckeyes. Nice 1-2 punch for Nelsonville York, Cunningham and Maiden. Handoff goes to Maiden on the left side, and he's got a nice gain of about 7 down to the 28 of Alexander. Buckeye, big offensive line. The front is pushing the Spartans down the field.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do tonight. I think we're definitely bigger up front. And Alexander's got some good speed on the outside at the linebackers and corners. So, I think we're going to have to probably run the ball up the middle of the football field tonight and kind of loosen that up before we try to get outside.
And Greg Holbert, of course, worried about the Buckeyes being more physical than any team they've played. 2nd down and 3 for Nelsonville York. Right at the 29-yard line. Handoff to Brandon Maiden on the right side. He's got running room. He's going to take it the distance for a touchdown. And the Buckeyes are on the board, 6-0.
Just like that, nice blocking up front, and they just ran right off tackle, and that's where I think they're going to have a lot of success tonight. And nice blocking and nice job by Brandon seeing that hole and getting up the field.
29-yard touchdown scamper for Brandon Maiden. And Trevor White will attempt the point after touchdown. Brandon Maiden holding. Nice snap, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Nice kick by Trevor.
8.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and Nelsonville York on their first drive of the game take a 7-0 lead. Buckeyes getting ready to kick it away. Of course, last week Nelsonville York had 406 yards rushing against Belpre, while Alexander gave up a huge night to Wellston, 348 yards on the ground to the Rockets.
Well, Rockets a run-based team. They're not going to throw the ball, and Alexander right now being a little small up front, taking advantage of that.
Ben Jordan returns the kickoff, takes it to the Spartan 33, where they'll have it 1st down and 10. Buckeyes doing a nice job getting down the field quickly to cover up the kickoff. A lot of good food here tonight. They had that tailgate party here, and a lot of good food for only $5.50, and coffee or hot chocolate, whatever you desire.
I definitely got my feel for it tonight. They did a nice job at tailgating tonight.
I don't believe anybody left hungry. Alexander going out of the shotgun. Terry Holbert rolling to the right side, looking for a receiver, throws, and he's got his man, and they're going to pitch it back, and the Spartans will gain an extra yard out of that, out to the 41-yard line on a gain of 8.
That's the type of plays right there Alexander's going to have to do. I mentioned they're going to have to get Holbert out of the pocket. Rush is just going to be too much for him, and try to get him to throw the ball down the field tonight.
We've seen 2 trick plays by Alexander already, but those plays will only work so long. 2nd down and a short 2 for the Spartans on their own 41-yard line, going out of the I formation. Handoff will go to Rylan Kirkendall. He's got the 1st down on the left side. He'll take it to the 45 and the 46 on a gain of about 5 for Alexander.
Nice run by Kirkendall, and they happened to be able to get on the outside of this end and pick up 4 yards. Nice pursuit over there by Chad Berry to get out there and make the tackle.
But there is a flag down, and the Spartans are backing up. And obviously, the Buckeyes will take the penalty, whatever it may be.
Okay, I'll find you guys before I leave.
Since Kirkendall picked up the 1st down.
Looks like it's probably going to be holding since the flag's in the middle of the field, and you could see a lot of that tonight with how the Buckeyes get through, on the defensive side of the ball. Alexander doing all they can to get in front of them, get a block, and you could see some holding penalties tonight on the Spartans.
So that'll make it 2nd down and 9 for Alexander, back on their own 34-yard line. 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The Buckeyes with a 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, Terry Holbert. 3 wide receivers split out on this side. Holbert rolling to this side, and being rushed, throws, and it's picked off by Nick Hicks. Nick Hicks takes it to the Alexander 27-yard line, and there's the first turnover of the game, and the Buckeyes with excellent field position.
I tell you, Ryan Cunningham, I don't know if you had to see it, but he had a heck of a rush in there, and it forced Hobart to throw that ball a little bit too soon, and nice interception.
Cunningham was coming quick, as you said, towards Terry Hobart, and he knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Yeah, this is something that Spartans definitely can't do tonight, is turn the ball over definitely in their side of the field, and Buckeyes will definitely try to capitalize right here.
Brandon Maiden goes in motion, which leaves Jolly and Cunningham alone in the backfield. Cunningham takes the snap, the handoff, I should say, and he'll pick up 2 to the 25.
Something different we're seeing out of the Buckeyes tonight is, in that tight formation and Brandon going in motion. And I can guarantee here before long they're probably going to try to get Brandon that ball on the outside somehow, either on a play action pass or just a straight spot pass by Jay. And they're doing it for a reason, trying to bring a linebacker out and maybe open up inside of that field up for Cunningham.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 8 at the Spartan 25-yard line. Edwards pitches it out to Brandon Maiden on the left side, and he'll be taken down after a gain of about 3. Actually, they'll spot him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 3rd down and 6 at the 23 of the Spartans. Buckeyes closing in on another Ohio Division championship. Of course, they've already are assured at least a share of it. Third down and about 6 for the Buckeyes. Pitch out this side to Ryan Cunningham. And he's fighting for the first down, and he's going to be close to it. Nice second effort by Cunningham, which we've grown used to seeing.
Yeah, Buckeyes changed the formation up there and went with they instead of going in that deep I and running the pitch, stay tight and pitch it to Cunningham and let Ryan pick that hole, and he's going to be awful close to first down.
And it looks like they will measure, bring the chains out. And obviously the Buckeyes will go for it if they're short here. The ball resting inside the 20-yard line of Alexander. And it looks like they're just going to be inches shy. Looks like about a half a foot. So the Buckeyes will have 4th down and inches to go.
I'm sure we're going to see Jay or probably Cunningham with the quick hitter right now. And 4th and 6 inches. That's definitely 4th down. You got to go for that.
Buckeyes lead this one 7-0. 6:10 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes 4th and inches at the 18 of Alexander. Edwards keeps it himself, and he's got the first down and more as he'll take it down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of about 3 for Jay Edwards.
That's a nice job up front when you know the quarterback sneak's coming and your line still is able to get out there and get on the blocks, and your quarterback can pick up 3-4 yards. That's your line's doing some good blocking up front when you can do that.
Buckeyes 1st down and 10 at the Spartan 15-yard line. Cunningham at fullback, Maiden at tailback, Jolly at wingback, and he'll go in motion to the left side. Edwards hands it off to Ryan Cunningham. He's on the move. Cunningham at the 5. A flag does come in as Cunningham scores the touchdown.
I'll tell you what they're going to call. They're going to call a holding penalty on Chad Berry, and Chad had a heck of a block out there. He was pushing this guy out deep, and the flag came in really late. It was a nice job by Chad.
So the Cunningham touchdown will be wiped out by way of penalty. And of course they'll mark it from the spot of the foul, so it'll be a 1st down situation again for the Buckeyes, but only about 13 to go since the holding took place about 7 yards downfield.
I tell you, usually when you see the arms extended, they're going to call a holding penalty, but Chad that was a nice block by Chad Berry.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Wide receiver split out on each side. 1st down about 13. Hand off to Brandon Maiden. Spins, and he'll go down inside the 15 to about the 13. Maiden's going to pick up about 5, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I believe here before long you're going to see the Buckeyes probably stay in that tight formation and take that nice quick dive to Brandon and hit Barry or one of these tight ends over the middle of the field, because they're not even dropping deep at all. And linebackers are probably about 5 yards off the ball, and there's just no one in the middle of that football field.
Corey Dixon on the tackle for the Spartans on that last play. Buckeyes 2nd down and 8. From the 13 of Alexander. Jolly in motion. He'll take the handoff on a little counter, and the Spartans are right there for that one.
Looked like someone on the left side of the line for the Spartans got some deep penetration and made Jolly have to jump over the defender and enable time for that linebacker to get there.
So that'll make it 3rd and 11. The Buckeyes with a loss of 3. Back to the 15-yard line of the Spartans. Charlie Wynn jogs in with the play. Of course, the Buckeyes again, 2 downs to get 11 yards here. 3rd down and 11. Barry and Wynn split out wide to the right. Davis to the left. Edwards back to pass. Throws towards Charlie Wynn, and it's incomplete. The defender fell down for Alexander. Matt Demoski on coverage, but he slipped and fell, and Charlie Wynn broke wide open.
Tell you, Jay had 2 receivers open. He could have probably hit Chad too across the middle of the field, and you know, Charlie was also was able to break loose and just a little overthrown.
The Buckeyes are going to attempt a 32-yard field goal here. We saw Trevor White hit a 22-yarder down at Wellston. Nice snap. The kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be short. Didn't quite catch it right. So Alexander will take over on their own 20-yard line. Buckeyes leading 7-0 with 3 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Nice try by Trevor. Looks like he just got his foot maybe a little bit too far under the ball and wasn't able to get the distance on it that he had so far on his extra points.
Alexander once again out of the I formation. 1st and 10 from their own 20 as Kirkendall takes the handoff and he's upended. He'll get it right back to the 20, and that's it. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Of course, Dave Boston coached here at Dave Boston Jr. did here at Alexander High School from 1988 to 1996. He won 3 Hocking Division titles. And of course, Greg Holbert, he's in his 5th year here at Alexander, and this might be his last game coaching the Spartans, as of course the district decided that administrators can no longer be coaches, so he'll have to make a decision, and he said an announcement will be coming, and we have a legal procedure on that, Alexander. He said he'll announce after the game tonight what his decision will be. There's Greg Holbert, a good guy. Of course, from Trimble. Tomcats with a lot of coaches out there, a lot of head coaches scattered around. Alexander now 2nd down and 15, back at their own 15-yard line after the procedure penalty. Handoff up the middle to Kirkendall, and there's nothing there. No gain on the play.
They're going to continue to try to run that ball in the middle of that field, and with Chad Berry and that group in there, they're going to have a hard time tonight. And I'm really surprised right now they haven't tried to roll Terry, Holbert out of the pocket, a little more and try to make a play here. And now they're going to have to roll him out on 3rd down and long, and the Buckeyes defense will be sitting back waiting for the pass.
3rd down and 15 for Alexander on their own 15-yard line. Buckeyes hoping to hold here, and once again good field position for the offense. Terry Holbert takes the snap, rolling to the right, looking for a receiver, throws, and it's overthrown, incomplete.
Nice coverage out there by Charlie Wynn, and also Chad Berry out there in the flats covering his responsibility.
Alexander will have to punt it away. Ben Jordan will do the punting. Spartans 4th and 15 on their own 15, and Cunningham and Maiden drops back for Nelsonville York standing at the 50.
Last punt, Buckeyes had some a good rush on and was close to blocking it, and this time the Spartans are spreading it out. And
kick is away, and it's heading inside the the Spartan 45, and that's where it's down, right at the 44-yard line. Nelsonville York in Alexander territory once again.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to keep the ball away from Brandon and Ryan back there, which we had mentioned earlier have had a great year on special teams, returning punts and kickoffs, and you're probably going to see the ball punted away from them a lot tonight.
So the Buckeyes now with their third possession of the night with 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. The Buckeyes lead 7-0. Nelsonville York first down and 10 at the Alexander 44-yard line. Edwards back to pass. He's got a man wide open. It's Eric Davis. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown Buckeyes.
Nice play by Jay, getting back, getting his feet set, and throwing a perfect pass to Davis down the field.
44-yard touchdown strike, Jay Edwards to Eric Davis. Eric Davis came in with 8 receptions for 248 yards on the season, 3 touchdowns. Now he has 4 touchdowns. Buckeyes trying to make it 14-0. Trevor White with the extra point. It's up, and it is good.
Now that one right there would have went from 35 yards. That was a nice kick by Trevor.
1:53 remaining in the opening quarter here at Alexander High School, and the Buckeyes off to a good start. 14-0 over the Spartans. Trevor White set to kick it away.
Costanzo and James back deep for the Spartans.
Kick is away, straight down the middle of the field, bounces at about the 15, picked up at the 12. And the kick returner is dropped.
Ryan Cunningham, I'll tell
Costanza.
Yeah, nice job by Cunningham. You got senior leadership on that kickoff team, and I think that's a fine move the Buckeyes coaching staff has done. Usually you'll see a lot of underclassmen on there, but you can win or lose the game on special teams, and we found that out this year, and I think that's a great job getting some seniors on there, and they've definitely been getting down the field quick and making some tackles. Alexander with the football on their own 27-yard line, trailing the Buckeyes 14-0, and Ben Jordan is at tailback. Handoff goes to Jordan on the right side, trying to find the corner, but he's not going to find it. He's taken down. Tell you, Jordan, he goes a good close to the 200-pound mark, and I tell you, David Jolly just came up from that defensive back on a dead run and just laid a great hit on him. That'll be a yard loss for the Spartans. Jordan with pretty good speed, really, for 5'7", 197-pounder. Yeah, he was able to break it outside and try to break that containment over there like Kenny Handa's been doing, and he was able to get outside a little bit, but I'll tell you, nice job by David Jolly. 2nd and 11 as Terry Holbert goes out of the shotgun. Spartans on their own 26-yard line. Coming back to this side, and Stephen Young right there to break it up, and it's a good thing Terry Holbert didn't put that pass on the money, because Stephen Young was going to intercept it. Tell you, they're really taking a chance right now, trying to throw the ball out here. It was a nice job by Steve Young. He saw the screen set up out here, and he almost had himself a touchdown. 3rd down and 11 for Alexander on their own 26. 59 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Third down and 11. Now the I formation. Holbert will hand it off. And Ben Jordan. Oh, we got a fumble in there. He lost the football. And it looked like Alexander did recover it right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, it might have been a half-yard loss, but nevertheless, it brings up 4th down for the Spartans and long. Tell you what, Buckeyes have done a great job right now. They've held the rushing attack of the Spartans to a minus 16 yards right now. Of course, earlier in the season, we saw the Buckeyes do that to Vinton County, a negative 52 yards rushing, and of course the Vikings a running team.
Buckeyes nearly get the block, but Jordan gets it away. Maiden comes up and takes it, juggles it, holds on to it, and he'll take it to the Alexander 47-yard line. So the Buckeyes about ready to take the field on offense for the 4th time, and all 4 times have started in Alexander territory.
I think Brandon anticipated that bounce maybe to come up a little bit higher and faster to him, and kind of died when it hit the grass, and he was able to get out there and bring that in, and was able to get upfield and make about 6-7 yards.
14 seconds to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. Jay Edwards, at quarterback, takes a snap, looking for a receiver. Chad Berry, and nice recovery by the Spartans.
Tony Costanzo. Yeah, nice job. Nice throw by Jay. He saw Chad running a little flag route out here, and he was breaking open, and just a nice read by defensive back of the Spartans.
As you said, it looked like Berry was open, but Costanza did a nice job from that safety position to get over there in a hurry and knock it away. 2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 47 of the Spartans. 9 seconds to play in the first quarter. Out of the power I formation, and Edwards will keep it himself after the fake to Maiden. He gets the corner. Jay Edwards on the run. Jay Edwards at the 10, 5, touchdown.
I tell you, I'm not sure if you've seen that hit Chad Berry put on Costanza, but Berry went downfield to block him and kind of lost him. Jay broke out here, and old Chad came back to make a block. I tell you, he broke out loose for Jay right there.
On the final play of the first quarter, Jay Edwards takes it from 47 yards out. Of course, we saw Jay come into that Athens game and put up quite a few yards rushing at the end of that Athens game for Nelsonville York. This time the extra point attempt is blocked by the Spartans. And it's 20-0, Nelsonville York at the end of the first quarter. A good old slobber knocker applied by Chad Berry.
I'll tell you, I could see Chad coming, and I knew he was just waiting to set up that block. As soon as Jay turned his shoulders upfield, Costanza did too, and I'll tell you, he just laid a hit on him. That was a big-time hit by Chad Berry.
Getting ready for the second quarter to begin here at Alexander High School. Of course, we'd like to congratulate the Nelsonville York volleyball team. Big win the other night against South Point, and tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Waverly High School. Once again, the Buckeyes and the Spartans, this time for the district championship and a trip to the regionals, the Sweet 16.
I'll tell you what a job the volleyball team has done this year. And, you know, if you have a chance, if you even can watch their games on TV, Channel 15, they've got some outstanding crowds even following them right now. And, you know, they're very exciting to watch. And, you know, the girls are just doing a great job right now. And, you know, I know they're getting a lot of support here right by these Buckeye football players, too. I know they're following them, and, you know, they're proud of them as the volleyball team is of this Buckeye football team right now.
Of course, the football team had to practice for this football game, but I heard they formed a tunnel as the ladies were leaving for the district game.
That's I heard that same thing.
Excellent support. Alexander picking up the kickoff, and now they'll throw it across the field. The Spartans are pulling out any trick they can think of in this game, but nothing seems to work.
No, nice job in there by number 25 of the Buckeyes, and
Aaron Cranford.
Yeah, Aaron Cranford. He stayed in he's got that outside lane responsibility, and he came down the field and never did you know, deviate from that lane. He stayed right there, and that pass came back, and he stayed there and made that tackle. It was a nice job.
Alexander starting on their own 15-yard line. Buckeyes up 20-0 as we begin the second quarter of play. Handoff goes on the left side, and not much there at all, if anything.
He's brought down in there by Nick Hicks, and I also saw Bear Lewis in there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It brings up 2nd down and 10 for Alexander.
Tell you right now, Ben Jordan's trying to break out of that negative yardage. He's still sitting back there at -3 right now, and he's carried the ball about 6 times. Buckeyes have just done a good job up front getting to the football.
Alexander only had 48 total yards last week versus Wellston, so struggling a little bit. 2nd down and 10 for Alexander on their own 15-yard line. Holbert rolling on the right side, throws. He's got a man wide open. He makes the catch. And he'll be taken down right around the Buckeye 25.
It's like Sheena James, maybe, or yeah, it is number. Looks like they have him down as number 12 right now, and
Sheena James.
Yeah, Sheena James, and I think he's wearing number 12 tonight. And he came out of the backfield. They faked a little backside to Ben Jordan, found him wide open. A nice little gain for Spartans.
So it's 3rd down and 2 for Alexander on their own 23-yard line. Spartans looking for a 1st down here out of the I formation. Handoff goes to Jordan. He's got a 1st down and more. And David Jolly will take him down, but again, not before Jordan picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice run by Jordan. He's only about 5'7", and we mentioned around 200 pounds, so you got to hit him nice and low to bring him down. And Jolly came up, made a good hit, and was able to grab hold of an arm. And Spartans picked up their, I believe that might be their first down tonight. They had one earlier, it was brought back by a penalty, but that's the first one they've had tonight.
5-yard gain for Ben Jordan. Alexander 1st down and 10 on their own 28-yard line. 10 minutes to play in the 1st half. Buckeyes 20, Spartans 0. Man in motion for Alexander. Holbert straight up the middle on the handoff, and again, nothing doing against that Buckeye defense, a loss of about a ½ yard.
Yeah, I saw Bear Lewis on the tackle right there, and number 69, I believe that's John McCullough on the tackle, and nice job by the middle of that defensive line. Ricky Craig now coming out of the game, and McCullough staying in. See, Ernie Perkins, I think, was actually out of the game a couple plays. Now he's back in at nose guard.
Spartans 2nd down and 11 on their own 27-yard line. Terry Holbert over center at quarterback. And a flag comes in for delay of game. Spartans taking a little too much time.
Yeah, they can't kill themselves like that right now. You're down 20 points, and you just got to line up and try something. I don't know if Terry was trying to audible at the line of scrimmage, but they definitely can't do that right now. They're just going to get themselves even farther behind.
How to make it 2nd down and 16 now for Alexander. Back on their own 22-yard line. 9 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Buckeyes with a 20-0 lead.
Yeah, the Buckeye offense is really clicking right now. Nice job on the offensive side of the ball, too.
Terry Holbert hands it off. Nothing there. Once again, the Buckeyes all over it. White jerseys.
I'll tell you, that's a great job in there. And that's John McCullough again on the tackle. Looked like a little delayed draw to Ben Jordan, and nothing doing by the Buckeyes.
That'll be a 2-yard loss.
Puts Jordan back in the negative yardage again, and after he finally got out of it on that 5-6 yard run, he's had 2 or 3 straight runs now where he hasn't gained any yards.
So Spartans 3rd down and long, 3rd down and close to 19 from their own 20-yard line. Holbert rolling on the right side, being pursued by the Buckeyes, throwing long. Buckeyes in good coverage. In fact, Charlie Wynn will pick it off. And he'll finally be dragged down at the Nelsonville York 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Charlie. He did what you're supposed to do. He kept his receiver in front of him the whole time, and then he broke on the play when the ball was up in the air. And that's the main thing. You can always run up and make the catch a lot easier, and you can run backwards and try to make that interception. So nice job by Charlie.
So this is the worst field position the Buckeye offense has had on their own 47-yard line, and that usually spells good things.
the Buckeye offense, we've been talking a lot about the defense tonight, but, when they put 8 people in the box and you're still gaining 5-6 yards a play, you're doing a good job up front.
Brandon Maiden with the handoff, and he's trying to break a tackle. Still going. Brandon Maiden fighting for extra yardage.
Tell you what a jump by Brandon. I think he ran about 15 yards of that with someone standing on his back. A nice gain.
Excellent gain for Brandon Maiden. Looks like they'll spot it at the Alexander 32, and the Spartans call timeout. 8 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in this first half of play at Alexander High School. It's the Buckeyes of Nelsonville York 20 and the Spartans of Alexander 0. Nice run by Brandon Maiden of about 21 yards on that last play.
Tell you, Brandon's so far in this first half, he's carried the ball 7 times for 67 yards. That's pretty good average right there.
1st and 10 at the Alexander 32. Edwards with the handoff to Cunningham, and he'll dive inside the 30 to about the 29 on a gain of 3.
Well, crossbuck action, and look like no one is actually over your end when you spread out like that, and looks like either someone forgot to pull and block the end, or they're expecting Alex to either slide down their defensive line and put one-on-one blocking, but nice job by Ryan to get that 3 yards.
Buckeyes at the Spartan 29-yard line, 2nd down and 7. Cunningham and Maiden in the Buckeye backfield as Jolly goes in motion to the left. Handoff to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Takes it down to the Spartan 30-yard line, or pardon me, 25-yard line. Gain of about 4 for Brandon. And the Buckeyes with a 3rd down and 3 situation. Clock running, 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first half. A little nippy here tonight at Alexander High School.
We talked about that when we got here, and the last time we were here was 2 years ago, and I believe everybody here was probably frostbitten by the time we got home. That was definitely a game where it was cold.
Jay Edwards back to pass for the Buckeyes, throwing towards Chad Berry, and he's got it. Touchdown Buckeyes! 25 yards out.
Nice job by Berry. He just ran a fade route straight down the field, and ball was thrown. He was able to go up and get it. Tell you, the Buckeyes have had a lot of success on that. Jay just throwing it up and letting the receivers fight for it, and nice job.
Chad Berry came in with 6 receptions for 73 yards, and I believe that's his first touchdown on the season, and it's nice to see senior Chad Berry get a touchdown. He's really been a good ball player for the Buckeyes, of course, a senior.
And he's making that move out to the tight end position and from that lineman position, and he's done a great job.
Trevor White puts that one through. No trouble. 27-0 the scoreboard reads in favor of Nelsonville York. 6 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the first half. Trevor White teeing it up for Nelsonville York. And Trevor White will kick it away. The Buckeyes with a 27-0 lead. And that ball's going to land and picked up by the Spartans inside the 20. And he's dropped. Nice tackle. I believe that was Stephen Young.
Steve Young and Cunningham both down on the tackle.
So Alexander will have it on their own 18-yard line, 1st down and 10.
The Spartans had one nice play in that last series where they brought James out of the backfield, and I think that's right now they can't just run back and try to throw the ball 40 yards downfield and try to be successful. They're going to have to try to maybe get those nice 5-10 yard passes and let the receivers try to make something, and because the Buckeyes are they're either going to be back there too quick and they're going to be waiting on that long pass.
1st down and 10 Alexander after the kickoff return. That was Sheena James on the carry for the Spartans, and he'll pick up 1, and it'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I couldn't get the number on that tackle, but I know Ernie Perkins is in on that side, and along with either John McCullough or Ricky Craig, and it looks like number 72, that's Ricky Craig on that side. And, nice tackle by Rick.
2nd down and 9 for the Spartans on their own 19-yard line. 6 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the first half. Terry Holbert over center at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Ben Jordan, and he's going to be taken down. Not much there for Jordan. Looks like no gain. 3rd down and 9 for Alexander.
Yeah, I tell you, you got to give a lot of credit to that play right there on Kenny Handa. It's nice seeing Kenny back in the game. He sat out most of last week against Belpre, and his responsibility is turning that inside. He took on 2 lead blockers there. He did a good job in forcing Jordan back inside and creating that tackle.
So the Spartans on their own 19-yard line, 3rd down and 9. Trying to get something positive going on offense. A couple wide receivers split out wide to the right for the Spartans, 1 to the left. Man in motion. Holbert rolling, throws, and it's incomplete.
No, that's right there is what they have to look for, and Charlie Wynn did a good job. He was close to getting a pass interference call right there, and
I think they might have got it.
Oh, did they get it?
We can't see the flag, and there it is, pass interference on the Buckeyes. We can't see the flag because of the Buckeye player standing on the sideline, but I saw that line official running to the referee, and I was afraid he'd tossed the yellow hanky.
I tell you, it was awful close. You could see Charlie got his hand out there and kind of pulled it back, and must have been just a little too late.
So Alexander with a 1st down by way of penalty on the Buckeyes.
The Buckeye defensive backs the last 2 or 3 weeks have done a great job too. We've been getting a lot of credit to that line, but the backs have really started to play good ball.
Alexander on their own 35-yard line, 1st down and 10, 5:07 to play in the first half. Holbert back to pass, throws long on the left side, and it's overthrown. In fact, Eric Davis, the closest player to that football, and once again, good coverage.
Yeah, and I'd mentioned earlier, David Jolly and Eric Davis, Nick Hicks, Charlie Wind. They've really the last 3 weeks has came on there, came and have done a great job shutting down some quarterbacks, and would definitely help this Buckeye defense.
Alexander breaks huddle, facing 2nd down and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Man in motion for the Spartans. Holbert hands it off straight up the middle, and nothing doing. Ryan Cunningham right there on the tackle for the Buckeyes. No gain. 3rd down and 10 for the Spartans.
Hey, the Buckeyes haven't done too much wrong tonight. They've really keyed well on Jordan and James, and they've done a good job up front.
3rd down and 10 now for the Spartans on their own 35-yard line. Terry Holbert out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking for a receiver, throws it out in the flat, and it's dropped. Pass is incomplete, but it wouldn't have mattered if he would have caught it. There were 4 white jerseys in the area.
Yeah, Nick Hicks came up and made sure he didn't get a hold of that ball, and nice hit by Nix. Took the legs out from underneath Costanza and kept that incomplete pass.
Alexander 4th down and 10 on their own 35 with 4:19 to play in the first half. Ben Jordan back deep to punt it away, and of course the Buckeyes with Cunningham and Maiden back deep to receive the punt. And we got a timeout called by Nelsonville York. Again, 4:19 remaining in the second quarter, 27-0, Buckeyes on top. Ben Jordan set to punt it away for Alexander. Maiden and Cunningham back deep for the Buckeyes, standing at the Nelsonville York 30. Jordan gets it away, and it sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a short punt. Again, as you said earlier, the Spartan strategy trying to keep it away from Maiden and Cunningham, but the unfortunate thing, every once in a while, when you aim for that sidelines, it's going to be a short kick. And there it is. The Buckeyes will have it in Alexander territory at the 48.
Yeah, I don't think the Buckeyes have they started to drive yet tonight on their side of the field. Tell you, they've
Just one, I believe, is on their own 47.
They've had excellent field position tonight.
4:13 to play in the first half. Buckeyes already leading 27-0. Now the I formation. Hand off to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Has an open field, and he's going to go. Touchdown Buckeyes from 48 yards out, Brandon Maiden.
Okay, you can see the middle linebacker blitz, and what I've mentioned all night, they are not putting anyone at safety, and that's what happens when you blitz in the middle of that field, and it's going to be wide open, and what a run by Brandon.
They bring all them men up to the line. If you can break that line, as you said, clear selling.
That takes Brandon 118 yards tonight and 2 touchdowns.
Hi, everybody from Waverly High School. The Division III district final between Alexander and Nelsonville York. Starting for the Buckeyes, Ashley Fitter, number 3, number 10, Whitney Maiden, Katie Lynn Fox, number 11, Jennifer Bishop wears number 14, Jordan Bateman, number 24, Elena Monk, number 30. Also for the Buckeyes, number 5, Mary Weber, number 7, Kaylee Bunning, number 12, Megan Edwards, number 20, Allie Standall, and number 22, Megan Sears. Starting for Alexander will be Megan Raines, wearing number 1. Casey Kirk, number 2. Elizabeth Laporte, number 4. Brandy Hart, number 7. Jamie Turrell, number 21. And Tiffany Thomas, number 32. Head coach for Alexander is Brad Jeffers. And, of course, for Nelsonville York, Stephanie Breeze. And she's assisted by Sue Bateman. Buckeyes will be serving first. They are designated as the home team. Buckeyes coming in at 20-1. Alexander coming in at 17-6. In the district semifinals a couple evenings ago, Nelsonville York defeated South Point 15-9, 15-8, and Alexander defeated Minford 15-11, 15-1. And that brings us to this district championship game. And of course, the winner advances to the regionals. And that's the Sweet 16 in Division III of the state of Ohio. And that will be held at Logan. And the first round will be this coming Wednesday at 6:30 at the Logan Middle School. Of course, the Buckeyes and the Spartans hooked up twice this year, first at Athens High School and then at Nelsonville York. And the Buckeyes won both matches as Katie Lynn Fox serves to get this one underway. Blocked by Whitney Maiden. Alexander sends it back across. Ashley Fitter gets it up. Katie Lynn Fox over to Jennifer Bishop, sends it across. Brandy Hart has a block by Whitney Maiden, and that's a lift. Buckeyes score tonight's first point. Katie Lynn Fox serving once again. Elizabeth Laporte sends it across. Bumped by Fox. Fitter to Monk, and it's too strong. So Alexander will have their first serve, trailing 1-0 here in game one. Serving will be Jamie Turrell. Maiden to Fitter, over to Whitney Maiden, and what a nice set by Ashley Fitter from that distance. Puts it right in front of the net, and Whitney Maiden does the rest. Buckeyes 1, Spartan 0, and Helena Monk serving for Nelsonville York. She had a couple aces the other night in the district semifinal win. Bishop keeps it alive. Fitter with the set, and Maiden sends it across. Brandy Hart has a block by Whitney Maiden. 2-0 Buckeyes here in game one. The officials, Molly D. Laval and Pat Porter, for this district championship game. Hard hit by Thomas of Alexander, and the Spartans get it back, trailing 2-0. In for Brandy Hart for Alexander is Cassie Smith, wearing number 3, and she'll serve. She had 3 points in their win over Minford. Elena Monk up ahead, knocked down by Tiffany Thomas. And it's 2-1 as Alexander gets on the scoreboard here in game one. Cassie Smith serving once again. Elena Monk to Ashley Fitter, who sets Whitney Maiden. Hard hit, and Alexander does a nice job to save it. Tiffany Thomas with the hard hit, and it's on the line. Buckeyes 2, Spartans 2 here in game one. Cassie Smith serving once again, trying to give Alexander their first lead. Elena Monk keeps it alive, but it's underneath the net. Alexander leads 3-2 here in game one. Serving is Cassie Smith once again. Elena Monk on the bump. Ashley Fitter over to Whitney Maiden. Hard hit, kept alive by Turl. Thomas with the hit. Katie Lynn Fox with the bump. Ashley Fitter with the set. Jennifer Bishop across. Laporte with a little dink. Kept alive by Ashley Fitter on the dive as Whitney Maiden knocks it across. Nice diving play by Elena Monk. Buckeyes keeping it alive. Jennifer Bishop across. Elizabeth Laporte has a block by Whitney Maiden, kept alive by Thomas. Nice volley going on between the Buckeyes and the Spartans. Whitney Maiden has a block, keeps it alive. Elena Monk to Jordan Bateman, who sends it across. And a nice hit there by Megan Raines of Alexander, and they score the point, and they lead 4-2 here in game one. Cassie Smith serving. Elena Monk. Ashley Fitter knocks it across. Laporte has a block by Whitney Maiden, and the Buckeyes get the serve back. Ashley Fitter will be serving for the Buckeyes. She had 4 points, and including 1 ace against South Point. Buckeyes down 4-2 here in game one. Laporte with the hit. Elena Monk keeps it alive. Up ahead, and Whitney Maiden knocks it across for the Buckeyes. And we're going to have under the net on the line, point for the Buckeyes. And it's 4-3. Nelsonville York trails by a point. Ashley Fitter serving. Raines with the set. Laporte with the hit. Nice diving save. Alexander sends it back across. Jordan Bateman across for Nelsonville York. Laporte with the hard hit, and it falls out of bounds after it touches the top of the net. And game one is tied at 4 apiece. Ashley Fitter trying to give the Buckeyes the lead back. Hits the serve. Turl up ahead. Raines sets Thomas, dinks it across. Bateman. Maiden knocks it across. Thomas. Laporte with the hit, but it's out of bounds. Buckeyes 5, Spartans 4. Ashley Fitter with the serve. Knocked across. Katie Lynn Fox to Ashley Fitter. Over to Whitney Maiden. Puts it down hard. Casey Kirk couldn't do anything with that one. Buckeyes 6, Spartans 4 here in game one. Ashley Fitter on a roll serving. Knocks it across. Turl to Raines. Laporte with the hit. Elena Monk with the diving play, but it's off of her, out of bounds. Serving for Alexander will be Megan Raines. Buckeyes 6, Spartans 4 here in this district championship game at Waverly High School. Katie Lynn Fox knocks it up into the crowd. Nice serve by Megan Raines. For Alexander, they trail the Buckeyes 6-5. Raines with the serve, and that's strong, and Katie Lynn Fox lets it go. Does the right thing, it's out of bounds, and the Buckeyes will be serving. Allie Standall in for Nelsonville York, wearing number 20, replacing Fox. Whitney Maiden serving for Nelsonville York. And that's a point for Nelsonville York. The Spartans over the line. Whitney Maiden serves. They still have the score at 6-5. That's out of bounds. And it should be 8-5 now. It still shows 6-5. They never give the Buckeyes a point on the last one. And now they got it 7-5. Now they got it taken care of. 8-5 Nelsonville York here in game one. And Coach Brad Jeffers of Alexander wants a timeout. Nelsonville York up 8-5 here in game one. Of course, the Buckeyes were ranked 14th in the final state coaches poll in Division III in the state of Ohio. 8-5 Buckeyes on top in game one as Whitney Maiden serves. And that's a lift on Alexander. It's 9-5 Buckeyes. Whitney Maiden on the serve. Once again, nice hard serve, but saved by the Spartans. And we got a lift on Nelsonville York. So Alexander will be serving. They trail 9-5 in game one. Checking in for the Spartans. Wearing 34 is India Meeks, replacing Casey Kirk. Serving is Tiffany Thomas of the Spartans. Monk up ahead to Fitter. Over to Bateman. Nice hard hit. Spartans save it. Raines to Laporte. Knocks it across. Bateman with the diving save, and Bishop gets it across. Alexander knocks it across. Bateman to Fitter. Back to Bateman. Nice hard hit, and it's out of bounds off of Alexander. Megan Sears in for Nelsonville York, wearing number 22. She'll be serving. She had 5 points against South Point. Nice hard serve. Spartans handle it. Laporte with a hard hit. Maiden keeps it alive, and the Spartans put it back down by Jamie Turrell. She had 7 kills against Minford in the district semifinal. Nelsonville York 9, Alexander 5 here in game one. Third time these two teams have met. Each time it went to 3 games, and each time the Buckeyes winning it. Brandy Hart across. Maiden up ahead to Fitter. Over to Bateman. Nice hard hit, and it falls. Jordan Bateman with the kill. She had 9 of them against South Point in the district semifinal. 9-5 Buckeyes on top here in game one, and Bateman is serving. She had 7 points and 5 aces against the Pointers. And that's another ace for Jordan Bateman. 10-5 Buckeyes in game one. Jordan Bateman serving once again. Turrell up ahead. Raines with the set. Knocked across. Fitter with the diving save, and Bateman knocks it across. Laporte with the dive, and the Spartans aren't going to be able to get to it. Buckeyes 11, Spartans 5. Substitution for Alexander coming in is Jenny Beitzel, wearing number 13, replacing Tiffany Thomas. 11-5 Buckeyes. Jordan Bateman serving. Bumped up ahead, Raines, and she puts it into the net. Point Buckeyes. And Alexander wants a timeout here in game one of the district championship game at Waverly High School. Nelsonville York 12 and Alexander 5. Buckeyes once again with a very nice following here at Waverly High School. Alexander also with a nice crowd, but there's more here wearing the brown and orange and white of Nelsonville York. Roger Williams on camera, Jim McCumber here on Channel 15. And we're here because we care, and we like to watch exciting volleyball action of Nelsonville York. Jordan Bateman ready to serve one more time after the Alexander timeout. Nice hard serve, and it's in. Buckeyes 2 points away from capturing game one of this district championship match. Jordan Bateman once again serving. Turl up ahead to Raines. Sets Turl, knocks it across, and she's over the line into the net. Buckeyes will be serving up. Game point here in game one, and the Buckeye faithful rising to their feet. 14-5, Nelsonville York. Jordan Bateman serving. Turl, Raines, they need to get it across, and they do, but it's out of bounds, and Nelsonville York wins game one over Alexander in this district championship match, 15-5. About ready for game two to begin, and Alexander will be serving first. Again, the Buckeyes and the Spartans met twice this year. Nelsonville York winning both. Won the first one at Athens, 14-16, 15-10, 15-13. And then at Nelsonville York, 15-12, 13-15, and 15-7. The Buckeyes won. Whitney Maiden with the hard hit, blocked by Alexander, but it falls for a point, or pardon me, for the serve for Nelsonville York. Buckeyes will have their first serve here in game two. Elena Monk will be serving. Turl handles it, Raines, and it falls. Communication problem there with the Spartans. And they let it fall for a Buckeye point. Elena Monk serving once again. Raines setting, Turl. Elena Monk goes down for it, but can't come up with it. Nice hard hit there by the Spartans. Back in for Alexander is Brandy Hart wearing number 7, replacing Cassie Smith. Serving is Elizabeth Laporte, and that nicks the top of the net. Buckeyes up 1-0 here in game two after winning game one 15-5. Ashley Fitter on the serve and a little too strong. Back in for the Spartans is Casey Kirk. She'll be serving. She had 17 points and 3 aces. Again against Menford the other night, and a lift called on Nelsonville York. Spartans won, Buckeyes won here in game two. And we got a timeout. On the floor by the official, and now we're ready to go. I think it had something to do with flash photography. And the Buckeyes let that one fall, and the Buckeyes get the serve right back. Allison Standall in for the Buckeyes, wearing number 20, replacing Katie Lynn Fox. Whitney Maiden serving it up for the Buckeyes, and hits it too short. Serving for Alexander will be Jamie Turl. 1-1 here in game two. The Buckeyes won game one. Whitney Maiden with the bump. Ashley Fitter with the set. Jordan Bateman knocks it across. Raines over to Thomas, knocks it across. Monk to Fitter, sets Bateman. Puts it down hard. A diving Elizabeth Laporte can't come up with it. Megan Sears in for the Buckeyes, and she'll be serving, replacing Jennifer Bishop. 1-1 here in game 2. Alexander needs to get this across, and they send it across. Whitney Maiden to Ashley Fitter. Allie Standall sends it across for Nelsonville York. Rains over to Thomas. Bateman to Fitter, back to Bateman. Blocked by the Spartans. Alexander sends it across. Fitter with the set. Bateman has it blocked. Bateman one more time. Alexander with the diving play. Nice play by Jamie Turrell. And the Buckeyes can't come up with it. Back in for the Spartans is Cassie Smith, wearing number 3. She'll be serving, and she replaces Brandy Hart. Buckeyes 1, Spartans 1 here in game 2. Jordan Bateman up ahead, and Ashley Fitter will knock it across. Rains to Laporte, and that was a nice set, and Laporte puts it down for the kill. She had 5 kills against Minford. Alexander leads 2-1 here in game 2. Cassie Smith on the serve, and the Buckeyes let it fall, but it's in. Alexander 3, Nelsonville York 1 in game 2. Cassie Smith serving. Bateman to Fitter to Bateman. Banks it across. Rains gets it up. Spartans nearly let that one fall. Fitter over to Bateman. Nice placement by Jordan Bateman. Nice diving save by Tiffany Thomas. Oh, nice play by Nelsonville York to get that one across. Fitter over to Bateman. Has it blocked, and it falls out of bounds. Jordan Bateman will be serving. Buckeyes trail 3-1 in game 2. And that hits the net, into the net. And serving for Alexander will be Megan Rains. 3-1 Spartans in game 2. And Rains will get the ace. 4-1 Alexander. Megan Rains serving. Buckeyes need to get it across. Jordan Bateman does just that. Laporte with the hard hit. Elena Monk gets a block, but the Buckeyes can't get it up. Alexander 5. Nelsonville York 1. Jennifer Bishop in for Nelsonville York, wearing number 14, replacing Megan Sears. Megan Rains serving. Bateman up ahead to Fitter, knocks it across. Laporte, hard hit. Bateman gets it up, comes down off the scoreboard. Allie Standall across. Turrell up ahead, and Rains will knock it across. Elena Monk dives, but Alexander scores the point. 6-1 Alexander in game 2, and Nelsonville York calls timeout. Megan Rains serving once again for the Spartans. Jennifer Bishop puts it into the net, and it's 7-1 Alexander. Spartans with the momentum right now. Buckeyes just need to get it back. Whitney Maiden with a hard hit, and that'll do it. Buckeyes will have the serve. Katie Lynn Fox back in to serve it up for Nelsonville York. Katie Lynn had 5 points, including an ace against South Point. Buckeyes down 6 at 7-1 in game 2. Nelsonville York won game 1. Fitter over to Whitney Maiden, has it blocked. Maiden gets it back across. Rains with the set. Laporte, and nice play by Jennifer Bishop to keep that one alive for the Buckeyes. Whitney Maiden knocks it across. Laporte with a nice hit. Nice play by Katie-Lynn Fox. Maiden, and that's off of Alexander. Buckeyes with the point. 7-2 Spartans here in game 2. Katie-Lynn Fox serving. Turl up ahead now. Raines knocks it across. Katie-Lynn Fox with the dive. Maiden gets it across. Ashley Fitter puts it into the net. Back in for the Spartans, India Meeks wearing 34. Serving will be Tiffany Thomas. She had 7 points against Minford. And that falls for the eighth. 8-2 Alexander. Spartans trying to send this district championship match to a third game. The Buckeyes hoping to come back and win it in the first 2 games. And that's another point for Alexander. Spartans 9, Buckeyes 2. Tiffany Thomas once again serving. Bateman up ahead to Whitney Maiden. Nice hard hit, puts it down. Whitney Maiden with the kill. She had 6 kills and 3 blocks against South Point in the district semifinal match. Elena Monk serving for Nelsonville York. Buckeyes down 9-2 in game 2. Spartans send it across. Bateman to Fitter, who sets Whitney Maiden, puts it down hard for the kill. Buckeyes 3, Spartans 9 in game 2. Elena Monk serving once again. Turl with the hard hit. It's out of bounds. It's 9-4 Alexander. Elena Monk with the serve. Meeks puts it into the net. Another point for the Buckeyes. It's 9-5, and Alexander wants a timeout. Spartans on top, 9-5 in game 2. The Buckeyes won game 1, 15-5. Elena Monk ready to serve once again. Buckeyes have reeled off 3 points in